right now. It says exporting companies are using Chinese ships, planes, and trucks to transport dead Americans across the world for research purposes, according to a Thursday report from Reuters. Now, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. They're shipping dead people around for research. Come on now, come on. A Hong Kong flagged cargo ship departed South Carolina. Oh my God. South Carolina in July, carrying 6,000, oh my goodness, 6,000 pounds of human remains. Oh my God, and they put a price on it, valued at $67,204. Oh my God, this is horrible. The container's temperature was set to 5 degrees Fahrenheit to prevent the parts from spoiling. Oh my God! Relatives of the dead, meanwhile, did not realize their loved ones' remains were being dismembered and sent to Europe and elsewhere. Oh my God! Okay, let me go on. Oh my God, this is a nightmare here. Oh my, okay, calm down. Body brokers like Oregon-based MedCure rely on lax regulations to export heads, shoulders, knees, and toes to Mexico, China, Venezuela, and Saudi Arabia, among several other countries. Plastic surgeons in Germany use heads to practice new techniques, while thousands of parts are shipped overseas annually. Oh my God! This organ harvesting is no joke. No wonder so many people are disappearing. There are people who wouldn't necessarily mind where the specimens were sent if they were fully informed. Brandy Schmidt, who directs a body donation system at the University of California, told reporters about the trade. Oh, this is bullshit. This is a cover-up. This is a cover-up, which is still shrouded in mystery. But clearly, there are plenty of donors that do mind and that don't feel like they're getting enough information. The FBI raided MedCure in November, which culminated in a federal investigation. MedCure is committed to meeting and exceeding the highest standards in the industry. It takes very seriously its obligation to not only deliver safe specimens securely, but to do it in a way that respects the donors, said the company's lawyer, Jeffrey Edelson, who declined to comment on the nature of the raid. Families of those in the ships were shocked to hear that their husbands, fathers, and daughters were shipped overseas. Marie Gallegos, whose husband's, oh my God, this is horrible. Marie Gallegos, whose husband's head was shipped to a dental school in Israel months after he died of a heart attack, told reporters that she should have read the fine print of the forms she signed allowing his parts to be donated for science and research. Had I known that my husband's head was over there, I would have waited to have the ceremony, she said. If they really wanted my husband's body for these purposes, they should have told me up front and verbally. Regulators are also concerned the parts might, oh my God. Regulators are also concerned the parts might be infected with HIV or some other highly infectious disease. There is a disconnect between what the industry and government believes is dangerous. Matthew Zahn, chairman of the Public Health Committee for the Infectious Diseases Society of America, told reporters, "It's a situation where we don't have a huge amount of regulation or clarity as to what the risks are," Zahn said. "It feels like one of those cracks in the system where a practice has developed and the risk factors and oversight have not fully matured." Current regulations cover body parts intended for transplant, such as hearts and livers, which has allowed some unsavory elements of the industry to bubble to the top. I'm getting sick, you guys. My stomach really feels queasy right now. FBI investigators raided the warehouse of another so-called body broker last year. Oh, God. And found a grisly discovery. Court papers reveal the building, owned and operated by businessman Arthur Rathburn, was littered with dead flies, dog bowls, and human remains frozen together in huge chunks. Oh my God. Rathburn's business, International Biological Inc., IBI, became a target after routine border stops that found he was ferrying human heads to Mexico on their way to forlorn parts of the globe, court records show. The jury I'm getting chills, I'm getting sick. The jury ultimately found Rathburn guilty of fraud for supplying his customers with body parts infected with HIV and hepatitis. Okay. Oh. The fraud scheme orchestrated by IBI shocked even the most experienced of our investigative team. FBI Special Agent in Charge David Gelios told reporters, "Donors were victimized as IBI intentionally and recklessly marketed and transported contaminated human remains. Personal greed overcame decency," he said in a statement after the verdict. Oh my God. Okay, that's the end of it, you guys. That's the end of it. So check out the Daily Caller, because that's where I got it from if you want to read it or look it up. Oh my God. Okay. So this means that all these people, millions of people who have disappeared. It's true. Millions of people are gone, but the powers that shouldn't be know exactly what happened to them. They know exactly what happened to them. They know. That's why they didn't lift a finger to go look for them. But of course, they weren't all in this ship that I just read you about, in this Chinese ship. They're probably on ships all over the world. Who knows? Oh, this is very grisly and horrible. This is so horrible. I have got to lay down right now. I feel really sick. Okay. Peace and love.